What is going on, YouTube? xSerena here, back at it again with yet another Duel video. Now, we're going to be going over the ban list. I already went over it. I was going to post a video of it last night, but it was literally 1 in the morning when it dropped. And yeah, I've already seen it. Well, let's just get it over with. So, with this ban list, there's no hits at all. There's literally nothing, not even for Rush. Usually when I go through ban lists, I usually go through it slowly, but honestly, I don't give a fuck at this point. I genuinely don't get it. Now, I'm not saying the format before was the worst thing imaginable, but there was some clear cards that needed to be hit. At least if you're not gonna hit the actual decks themselves, at least hit the fucking floodgates. KC Stage 2 was practically floodgate turbo. Almost at least a solid 90% of the decks in the top 100 were floodgating you one way or another. It's genuinely stupid how they're just yes, let's just not do anything. But yeah, so let's go over the unhits. Drago's Stapelia. Despia can play Drago's Stapelia now. Cool, I guess. Predaplant is probably just power crept because Shaddoll still is a thing. Babel is fine. I actually have wanted this unhit for a while. I really wish we could get full power Orcus back, but Konami is scared of it. Guardian Slime, who cares? Nobody really plays Raw other than one person who got top 100 with it. Minecon. Didn't think they'd unhit this, but it is a slight buff to Sky Striker, I guess. I don't know if Sky Striker is gonna play it, but still a slight buff to them. And we have IDP. I never thought this card would be freed off the list, I'm gonna be honest. But hey, that's pretty nice, actually. Recurrence, who cares? The deck is still good. Well, mostly good. Ban Shaddolls. And Flamveil Counter, who cares? Nobody plays Boxers. And Orchestrated Release. And absolutely nothing for Rush. It just boggles my mind how they're just yes, let's just not do anything. But I feel that's Konami's just new philosophy of the ban list. Because I remember when the ban list for agents dropped, right? I remember checking Twitter and seeing a lot of people mad about the hits because the deck was expensive and they hit the deck really hard. I'm gonna be honest, it was a bit too hard. All they really needed to do was get the floodgates out, and the deck was fine. It was a pretty solid deck without the floodgates, but all they really needed to do was get the floodgates out. But they went over it, and it resulted in people being really mad about it, which is understandable. I think that's fine. And I think since then, Konami has just been yeah, let's not hit these decks too hard, which is a good and a bad thing. Because it's a good thing because, hey, you can play said deck for a good while. We have with Shaddolls. Shaddolls have been in the meta since, middle of May, I think, I want to say. But the deck has been around for a year at this point, a year plus at this point. So hey, if you have Shaddolls, you don't need to invest in anything new because the deck is still probably the best deck. And then the bad thing is that you're just gonna have an overly dominant deck for a good while. I think Shaddoll is gatekeeping a lot of these decks from being meta, and I think that Konami's philosophy is just really odd. And I think what they think is that, oh, we're gonna have power creep run its course. I guess they really think that the next box is going to power creep what we have in the current meta, which at least from what we have leaked so far, we know Sword Soul, Ice Jade, DM, and Blue Eyes. I think Sword Soul might be pretty good. I don't know about Ice Jade, and I don't really care about Blue Eyes or Dark Magician. I could give less of a fuck about those decks. But let's get into these skill hits. I'm gonna pull it up on DLM. And yeah. Alrighty, so we're on DLM now and we can see these skill changes. So Reign of Shadows now restricts your summoning during the duel. So you can't play Nib and you can't play IDP. You couldn't play IDP before because it conflicted with Wendy, but you can't play Nib anymore, which actually isn't a terrible thing. I actually wanted that for Shaddoll to begin with. But it does make Shaddoll weaker into going second into some end boards. One of the main offenders is Utopia, where Nibiru was really good against, because being able to try to play through that end board of Utopia is just yikes for Shaddoll. Next we have Theater, the branded opening now requires a shuffle back, and to my knowledge, you can just let's say you open the field spell and you shuffle it back, you can get it back. If I'm wording it correctly. All the Avaricious skills have no longer have a once per turn restriction. The twice per duel still remains. Who cares? And Elemental Order, MST, and Dark Order, Book of Moon now no longer have deck building restrictions. It can now require a reveal rather than a shuffle back. Nobody cares. Magical Warrior's Call, draw/summon effects condition is now at the start of your main phase rather than if only your opponent controls a monster. Nobody cares. Alright, next we have the rush skill changes. Galactic Confusion draw is now once per duel. Actually, I'm not even gonna hate on this. Pretty good. I don't like Light Galaxy. One of my most hated decks. I really wish they would have hit the cards too. But hey, I mean, we'll take anything. Joint Tech Stampede is now twice per duel. Cool, Joint Tech best deck. And Cybernetic Combat Customization now look as each card once per duel stipulation. I hate Sidro with a passion. I don't want this deck to be buffed, but yeah, this is it. This is literally just it, and it takes effect on the 7th. So we should have a new box in like 4 days or so for the DM World update. Let me know your thoughts on all this down below. I'm not even gonna have an intro for this. My name's xSerena, and I'm out. See ya.